Hello and welcome to Some Guys Talking. I'm Tyler the Collector.
And I'm Aviary Law.
How is it going?
It's going great.
Great. See, we've already talked so much in the pre-show that I'm done. I've used all my topics. I'll see you later.
Yeah, there's no more small talk left.
No.
I'm already so anti-small talk. I hate it. It's like the bane of my existence. That we just spent the last 10 minutes small talking. I'm done for the rest of at least a month.
Wow. So now we'll make a show note for next time.
No more
Don't
small
blow
talking.
your load in the small talk in the Twitch open.
We blew the load. This is a real prom night situation.
Yeah. Well, this is episode 33.
Yeah.
We don't say that enough.
Episode 33.
Yeah.
Larry Bird of episodes.
There you go. Other famous 33s. We'll play this game.
Sky Pippen.
Yep.
And I'm out.
I don't know any. I was trying to go deep cut someone.
No, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
No.
There's got to be a ton of them because it was Larry Bird and Scottie Pippen. So there's definitely people who want to mimic those people.
Yeah. I don't got anyone. Wow. All right, moving on. So the reason we didn't have a Twitch show last week is because I went to a toy show.
Yeah, what was that like?
Sucked.
Really?
Absolutely sucked. I'd have rather been on Twitch.
Why?
It's gotten too popular and it's just so packed. Beyond packed.
Is this a real photo?
No, this is a stock photo when I Googled toy show.
Is this? Oh, okay. I was say this
Don't be
isn't-
fascinated. You're focusing really hard.
Well,
on
I'm not
the photo.
fascinated at all. I was going to say the exact opposite. Man, that looks like it was in someone's basement.
Yeah, no. This is a similar building to what it was in. It's in
It's a pole barn.
well, it's in one of the Ohio State Fairgrounds buildings.
No, so yeah, it's a pole barn.
Big ass pole barn.
Yeah.
They opened it up this year. It was only half the last 2 years, half the building, and they opened the whole building up this year.
Did it fill?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Wow. So many fucking nerds out there, huh?
Yeah, and they smell. Everything you've ever heard is true. You just be
the
walking.
shirt doesn't go over the belly.
Oh, that you saw a lot of underbellies.
There's a balding ponytail or two.
Yep. And just the constant odor. You'd be looking at something and then just get hit with something pungent.
Yeah.
You haven't showered in days.
We should when we go, if we go something else like that, you should do. We should get Some Guys Talking sample size deodorants, travel sized,
A little sprays, body spray.
or bodies some Axe, and we'll just put a Some Guys Talking sticker on it. We can hand it out at Comic Cons.
Right when you walk in,
Yeah.
past the smell test.
Yeah.
It was what it was, kind of thing. I was severely disappointed. Prices have gone up on a lot of things,
Yeah.
and it just.
People are there to make money.
Well,
in the
no, I
long run.
totally understand that, but there's also maybe I'm more aware now than I have been before, on how the value of certain things. So, just seeing the gouging prices, I did walk away with something cool. I got Bill and Ted complete the Funkos, so I got Ted. I had Bill,
Oh,
and now I got Ted.
nice.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it is awesome.
Yeah.
That was all.
That's all you got?
That's all I got. I went
Holy shit.
a long way to order. I could have ordered that on Amazon.
I can't get over this picture because this
You
this
keep
couple
staring at it.
this couple in the middle is the quintessential Midwest 40-year-old dad and mom.
Yeah.
For real. I just can't get over it.
Yeah.
The dad has mom jeans on, right? And then dad haircut. And then the mom, that's just mom. My mom, that looks like something my mom would wear.
Yeah.
Jean shorts and the shirt. It's just,
I wish it wasn't as packed.
yeah, too busy.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really matter, right? Because you didn't buy anything.
But it was disappointing.
That's a bummer, man. Not even looking forward to it.
Yeah. The feeling I got last year walking out when we were carrying out the Technodrome and the Ghostbuster Firehouse and a bag full of toys.
Yeah.
And this year it was one Funko Pop. And the boys got some things,
Yeah.
but that's their things, man.
That's kind of how I'm feeling about. I'm going to TwitchCon in September, and that's kind of how I'm feeling about that. It's going to be so overwhelmingly packed full of people that it's going to be a bummer.
Yep.
It'll be cool to see everybody though, but I don't know. As far as going to different booths and meeting devs and meeting other companies and trying to get my name out there and my brand.
Everyone
it's
and
gonna
their
be so
brothers
busy.
trying to do that as well. So it's kind of it's the only system we have, but it's a flawed system.
It is. It's a busy system, and it makes people be over the top to stand out. And That's like the exact opposite of me.
We did see quite a few people dressed up. A lot of stormtroopers, a lot of stuff like that, which was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
They had celebrities there. They didn't have that there before. I mean, celebrities in quotations. Piece of shit, Honky Tonk Man, and Marty Jannetty, also a piece of shit. And
that was dressed up?
No, these are the real.
I was
deal.
like, how in the? Oh, Marty Jannetty was actually there.
Marty Jannetty and the Honky Tonk Man were actually there, and a guy who played in Star Wars as a side character was there.
Mm-hmm.
Billy D. Williams' son. I don't even know his name.
Bobby D.
Bobby D. Williams.
Yeah, Bobby D. Williams. What the hell is his son doing there?
His son literally was in a costume in Star Wars, so he's there.
As his dad?
No, he should have been as signing shit as his dad.
As a young dad?
I mean, Honky Tonk Man is going in the Hall of Fame this year, though.
Yeah.
But he is a true, real deal piece of shit.
Like IRL?
Yeah.
Or just character?
Everything I've heard about him on shoot interviews and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I want to know, though, what have you been playing this week?
What have I been playing this week? On stream, I played pretty much only Outlaws of the Old West and the Division 2.
How is Outlaws of the Old West?
It's really good, man. Like, man, it's good.
So, I want your rundown of that because we recorded 2 episodes before you played it.
Yeah.
So, we haven't got to hear your thoughts.
It's really good. It looks fantastic, especially for an early access game. I mean, there's bugs because it's an early access game. So what that means, if not for everyone that doesn't play PC, is like, so a lot of times games come out as an alpha. And what that means is there's still lots of bugs and they're kind of like letting people buy in to the game now and support the game, help them get money for the game. And you can help playtest it. So you find bugs, you go to their Discord, their forums, and you report back. Some people like doing it. I like doing that personally.
Do you remember when you were younger and your dream job was probably, I want to be a video game tester?
That's it. We're doing it.
Yeah, and now everyone bitches about game. Like, You're just testing games. This is what 90% of your job when you were that young, if you would have had that job, would have been playing broken games.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're doing. And it's a frustrating process, not from the playing standpoint. I mean, bugs can be frustrating for sure, but I know going in there's going to be bugs. It's fine. It's whatever. The frustrating part is all the people bitching about it. And it says it's an early access game. This is not representative of the final build. There will be bugs. And people still buy it. Usually they buy it at a discounted price, which in this case it was. It was $15.
Yeah, only $15.
I could see this game easily being a $40 PC game when it's done because there's going to be a lot of content and it looks really nice. And depending on how they develop it, there's a lot of potential if they don't just be like, hey, all right, it's PvP, because I don't want that. But anyway, so early access is even the way the game's built right now. It's even like it's almost pre-alpha, but it's like, which is a term make people angry because literally there should be nothing before alpha, but it's not even as polished necessarily as other alphas. Because the reason why I say that is because they're releasing patches every day. So they're like really still developing this game.
Yeah.
Usually when you get your hands on an alpha, you're getting your hands on a build and you're on that build for a little while and then they update it. You know, like it's a longer process. They're like literally every day.
When they update it, do you lose all your progress?
Haven't at all yet. If you're playing on the official servers, they did do a server wipe because there was a bug where people were duping, like they were duplicating items. And kind of like it made it unfair for other people who didn't want to play that way, so they wiped the official servers. But we have a private server to where we don't really have that problem, so we haven't wiped it all.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's really good. They just added a train to the game. You can literally build train tracks and have a train run through your because really when you spawn in the game and you make a new game, there's nothing there. It's just wilderness.
Yeah. What I've watched you play.
Yeah, like right now, me and a couple other guys are building a giant homestead, like a huge homestead. It's going to be like a 3-story colonial house or whatever, and then in front of that's going to be all of our like our barns and our stables, stuff like that. And there's even like gold exchanges you can put in and auctioneers and all kinds of shit like that. So right now they're putting in like a trading system, there's like a market system, stuff like that. They need to get NPC towns in. That's the only thing missing. Right now it's just straight up wilderness. Your mind is how the game works right now.
You and another player were exploring the map when I was watching, and my youngest walks in, and you're like gushing over
It's nice.
the graphics, and he just looks at me and he goes, "Has he not played Red Dead?"
Yeah. No, the graphics obviously can't touch Red Dead.
Yeah.
But
I explained that to him.
But also in the same vein, because we had this conversation already over text, and I was like, in the same vein though, Red Dead, all Red Dead is GTA Online Cowboy.
That's fine.
It's fine, but it's not what I want.
Right.
So this is the first game to actually do what I want
This
and
is Ark.
look nice.
Red Dead
Ark Cowboy.
Cowboy Ark.
Yeah. Except more like Rust. It's kind of both. Like it's good, man. I like it a lot, and it has a lot of good potential. And if you're looking for a game that you literally can just chill out, be a cowboy, kill some bandits.
I did see you getting in a gunfight with your bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And you're getting blasted.
Dude.
Point blank.
some of these gangs are rough.
Yeah. And you're just taking it though like a champ.
Yeah. So it's buggy, like I said, but it's not unplayable by any means.
It is for me. Just being a viewer of it, it was exciting to see. Like, so I watched you essentially. Maybe been your first day or two.
Mm-hmm.
You had nothing. You're running around in purple pajamas.
Yep. Ass flap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I pop back in, and you're full on cowboy. You got a house.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
Did some work.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I was gushing about it is, really small dev team. It's a really small dev team. It's not hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Like a Rockstar, but like it's just a small dev team, and for what they've accomplished so far is pretty impressive.
Well, that was awesome.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Well, draft results. So we're going to do, it's going to be 2. We had 2 drafts since last time we recorded.
Yeah, we did.
And we're just going to go through this quick because no one cares.
Okay, I care. I wonder why no one cares.
In 1991 movie draft,
Yeah, I win.
you win.
Nice.
50%.
50% of the vote.
Megan, 8%.
Yeah. Megan has a come up though next time.
Yeah, do we have to talk about like my percentage? Can't we just say who win?
And yeah, we can just say who won.
Who won?
Yeah, I won. I won with 50%. Tyler had a 42%,
All right,
and
next.
Megan had 1%. You guys do the math. I had 50. Tyler had 42, but I won't say Megan's.
So that puts you 4 points.
Yeah.
And me and Megan still have 0, and the guess, Johnny Nintendo got the guess 1.
Yeah.
You could have had a queen sweep, or I shouldn't have said that. That's another show's joke. A clean sweep.
A clean sweep.
They call it a queen's sweep.
It just made me think of that Supermarket Sweep, the TV show.
Yeah.
I still think we could, if people tie, either they both, because the Giant Nintendo one, we had a 3-way tie.
Did we?
Yeah, but he had like 1% more for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know if it's first voted or last voted. That's how
It definitely wasn't last voted,
right.
because mine was one that caught up. So,
And then the 1991 TV show draft.
this one's got to burn you a little bit.
This really stings because
You were pretty well ahead
I
for a while.
dominated in the beginning.
Yeah,
And I don't know. I mean, that's the most votes we've ever had.
yeah, we had a lot of votes that time.
And you accused me of sending all my friends.
Yeah, I figured you had to because you pinned it as a top one, and I figure like your friend,
I
you have a lot of.
I have 3, and
Yeah.
you're one of them.
You have a lot of old people probably in your life, so you'd be like, look, just go to this website. It'll be the first one you see and click on my name.
They can't. Well, nobody old has Twitter or young. I'm really not sure who has Twitter.
A lot of people have Twitter,
There's
obviously.
that little segment.
At least 35.
Yeah. But that did sting.
Yeah, I figured that had to sting you pretty good.
I mean, you're just running away with it.
Yeah. I mean, I can just stop participating if you guys want.
Well, we talked about just
Yeah.
not doing it anymore.
Not doing the polls.
What's the point of voting?
Wow.
You know what? I won first place in Papillo's heart, and that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, it's nothing to brag about. That's a tainted man.
It is interesting that it clearly is presence.
Yes.
A little bit of presence is.
I barely won.
No, I'm not talking. I'm saying, is her picks like that horrible?
No one loves me.
Obviously.
Home Improvement?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
You picked the show I'd never heard of.
I know what I picked.
I don't remember. It was like the last one. I have the notes right in front of me, actually. Herman's Head?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Look, there's only so many goddamn shows that year, guys.
I call all fucking horse shit.
Oh my God, Megan had Home Improvement, Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, Step by Step, and Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, that wasn't very good.
The three.
Obviously, look at the polls.
Wow.
I might cry on air, guys.
Like I get why mine can be low because also I'm never.
Wait till you guys hear his dog shit.
I'm never gonna change. I'm picking my heart. I'm not gonna pander for votes.
I'm not pandering for both either. I'm just being smart.
No,
That's smart.
I'm winning on my own volition. I'm not.
No, you're not. Obviously.
If I win on my own, I'm gonna win on my own volition. So there's the current standings:
Yeah.
5-1 to 0-0.
Yeah, that was nice. That one really hurts. Really hurts me.
Yeah, must.
Shut the hell up.
Oh, we got a new segment this week.
Oh shit. Yeah, we do. I should probably get my notes out.
It's called the top 5 things. It's our top 5 things that we've. There's no good wording for it. It's just top 5 things. Is what
I'm
we're gonna
kind
call
of
it.
jealous that no one asked me to do this, by the way.
Well,
I have top 5 things.
if you're gonna be on the show, you need to be on the show, and we'll scoot Chris over and put you on camera.
No. Not interested.
Yeah.
No. Ready?
Yeah. I forgot that I didn't write this down because I gave it to you before.
Don't worry, I made slides for you.
Cool.
So you can be prompted.
All right.
So starting with you.
I got back in the walk.
Wait, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. They're not in order. Like we're not. This is
Right.
not
This isn't a ranking.
No,
this is what we're
This
in.
is just like the top 5 things that we've
Consumed. Yeah.
That's-
Drinks. You owe me a Coke
a
Zero.
Duff beer.
Yeah. So my number one, my thing this week that I got into was Walking Dead. I got back into Walking Dead.
What season?
Is it 8? I think it's 8.
The most recent one is 9. I
So I'm on
believe.
8.
Okay.
But the thing is I thought that I stopped on 8. Or I thought I stopped where they were in the trailer together, the priest and the like Gabriel and Negan. But I'm definitely after that. Spoiler alerts, guys. But where are you?
I'm in that trailer.
Yeah, I'm definitely past that because I'm like 3 episodes past that, and I'm like, I remember this. So I think I was just bored at that point, and it became a phone series for me.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, no, I definitely remember this plot line. So I think I'm rewatching 8 maybe, but I don't remember enough ahead. Like it's still not like okay, I know what happens next.
Yeah.
But once I watch it, I'm like, I knew that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a little more interesting, but goddamn, that show's just slow. And not in a good way.
Yeah.
Mad Men was slow in a good way, like a fantastic way.
I feel like Walking Dead was slow in a good way in the beginning.
It was, and it's just not there anymore.
Now,
There's too many holes in logic.
oh really?
Yeah, man, it just takes me out of it. I don't know, but anyway, I'm back in The Walking Dead, and I'm liking it. But it's almost, I'm almost feeling like I just gotta finish this motherfucker. Like I'm almost just feel that way at this point. So I'm sticking with it. It's what it is. It's my morning. In the morning, I get up, I make breakfast, I make coffee, I feed the dogs, and I sit down at my computer, and then I watch this while I drink coffee and have breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Is how I'm consuming it at the
Slowly
moment.
but surely.
Yeah,
Chipping away at it.
yeah.
One of my first things is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So we had not seen it, and last Sunday after we got back from the toy show, it was just like normally we try to watch a movie as a family.
Yeah.
And holy crap, this movie was amazing. Have you seen it?
No.
Has your son seen it?
No.
He's gonna absolutely love it. You're gonna love it.
Where'd you see it?
It's on iTunes.
Oh, okay.
I
I usually don't buy stuff like that. I just stream everything.
It's worth it.
Okay.
It's worth $20 for sure.
All right.
I'll tell you. As adults, Megan and I have watched it 3 times, and we got it last Sunday.
All right. It's not good.
Yeah.
You're like gushing over it here. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, this is high standards.
like
you're gonna super bad me.
we immediately went out and ordered every Funko Pop they had of it.
Wow. Okay.
It's amazing. Like I don't want to give anything away, but there's so much. I'm trying to. It has that Guardians of the Galaxy. Like my expectations were low, so it like completely knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have been low. Everyone who I'd talked to that I respect opinion wise said I would like it.
Mm-hmm.
But holy crap. From everything from the music to the little like twists and turns of the story.
All right.
It's fun.
I'm going to get it.
The best thing I could describe it is just a fun movie. Megan, you can talk.
I need to figure out how I'm going to watch it because I don't have an Apple TV. So I have like a Roku. I have Rokus in my house.
Movies Anywhere. So if you download the Movies Anywhere app.
Yeah. You can like sync your iTunes account.
Yeah. You can sync your iTunes and all your other like if you've ever bought or had like the digital code to a movie on any other like Vudu or whatever those other ones are.
Right. Okay.
But because that's what we do. We watch it through the
Movies Anywhere.
Fire Stick app.
Yeah, we watch our movies anywhere.
Hey.
Got him.
Topical. Crime and sports. That's my next thing. Yeah, this podcast it's just fucking hilarious. It's done by the reason I even found these guys, by the way, is one of my mods, Alicia Marie. She told me about I think it was her. She told me about Small Town Murder, and it's by these two comedians. And if you're easily offended, it's not for you, because they're literally comedians talking about a pretty serious shit in a funny way. They don't ever like make fun of the victims or anything like that, but they fucking roast the killers and shit like that. Like they get their pictures and they just go town on them.
Okay.
But crime and sports is literally what it sounds like. It's like they'll take the cases of, and a lot of them I never knew about. Like this week, who'd I listen to?
Are they current? Like
all throughout sports.
Okay.
All throughout history of sports. So I can't remember who it is that I listened to this week, but they were like pretty. Darren Sharper. He used to like this old safety
Didn't
for
he rape someone?
Well, yeah, yeah, pretty. He not only did he rape somebody, aggravated rape. Like normally you hear about rape or you hear about aggravated murder, aggravated assault. Like just toss in just regular old rape's bad. Aggravated rape is some shit, man.
Is that like I don't know. We don't got.
But his was like But what was weird about Darren Sharper is that he was like this like model person. He went to William and Mary. Like he was really smart and like he spoke well and everyone wanted him.
I liked him when he played for the Packers.
Played for the Packers and he played for the Vikings and the Saints.
Yep.
And he was like he was just a great guy.
Yeah.
Everybody loved him, man.
Yeah.
And that went like once they found out who he really was.
In jail or prison?
I don't know if he still is or not, but he definitely went. I haven't finished the episode yet, but anyway, the point is Crime and Sports. Check it out. It's another podcast. It's fucking hilarious, dude. And you can tell it was just two comedians, especially in the early episodes of this and Small Town Murder. They have two podcasts. Like you can tell that they were just like us. Like they're just two dudes trying to figure shit out with some podcast equipment on the table. Like, and it gets better and better and better throughout. But it's cool to kind of go on that journey with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really, really entertaining. It's really funny.
Well, you got me. I thought it was just another true crime thing. So
it is, but it has the sports. And it's really funny. Thorough. That's what I love about how they do podcasts, because it really immerses you, because they literally start from their childhood. They get accounts from people and like how they were this point in time. They literally they really go through these people's lives, and they almost usually are like, what a great guy. Like they build them up, and then they're like, and then the aggravated rape happened, or like something like that. And the same thing happens in Small Town Murder. They really paint the town, like the scene. They're like, here's the demographic. Here's this. Like they really.
Okay.
I love the way their format. It's really good.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah.
Back on to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The second thing that I've been consuming this week is the soundtrack. It is amazing.
Is it original?
A lot of original stuff.
Okay.
Megan, is it all original?
I have no idea.
I'm
not sure.
But like, it's all PG, like the songs, because the movie's PG. It might be PG-13.
So you never heard any of these songs before?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's you, right?
Yeah, that's not the judge. The scale should not be if I've ever heard it. A lot of the songs seem original because they're like they throw in like Spider-Man stuff in the songs,
like Spider Pig,
no,
doing
a
whatever.
little less, a little less obvious.
A Simpsons reference was made.
That's cool. I'm definitely have to check it out. I'll just hack into your guys' iTunes account.
There you go.
That's probably what I'll do.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. My next thing. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but
did you start?
We started.
What do you guys think?
So we gave it I'm really stealing your thing.
No, that's all right.
But I didn't. It would have been one of our things, but since I had made this Friday night or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, he's going to talk about it. I don't need to bring it up as well.
Yeah.
So we gave it 3 episodes.
Yeah.
That was our test. It was like, hey, we're giving it 3.
Okay.
The first episode did not hook us.
Okay.
Second episode, I'm getting a little more into it.
Okay.
Megan is not hooked yet. Third episode, I'm like, okay, I don't love it. I don't hate it. We need to have that like default show that the whole family can watch.
Yep.
So I voted yes. Megan voted, I guess. And then we're on episode 19, and we are completely invested and love the characters.
It does a great job of like making you feel like you're part of their universe. Because
Yeah.
like you have to, because there's like so many quirks between them.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm in on this now. I understand that.
Yeah.
Like that, they do a really good job of that.
They do, yeah. It's definitely, it's one of those things where we're so excited that there's like 6 seasons, there's 5 seasons or something like that.
Yeah.
That is exciting to me. Like, good. I got the next couple of months planned out TV wise.
Then they just got approved for season 7.
Good.
So I don't know if that'll be the last season. The way they celebrate
Yeah,
it
they
makes me feel
switch
like it
networks,
is.
right?
Yeah. So hopefully that's just going to keep going. But dude, yeah, it's such a good show. They build such a great little silly universe in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool. So, but yeah, I was just going to say the same. I'm actually catching up on 6 right now. So I'm watching them as Hulu puts them out now. I've finally
you're caught up.
Yeah. And it's still really good. I
Yeah.
mean, there's been some real huge storyline changes, and it's still really good.
So that would be my advice. If you haven't seen the show, give it like 4 or 5 episodes in, and they get their groove.
Mm-hmm.
Like the humor really picks up.
A lot of shows are like that.
Yeah.
New Girl's like that.
To be honest, just about every show has to kind of like comedy-wise get their groove on.
Yeah. I've been really trying.
One thing I've noticed that it's fine, but I would like it to have a more, because we just finished The Office for our millionth time.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine doesn't seem to have the like dramatic swing. It's always just,
There is sometimes.
we just haven't come across it yet.
It's more like heartfelt stuff as opposed to like, you know.
Like The Office, you could be crying and then laughing.
Yeah, there's kind of some of that a little
Yeah.
bit. But you're also way more invested in those characters.
Right.
Yeah, New Girl was a big one like that once they started to stop focusing so much on Jess. I feel like Parks and Rec was like that too. Once they stopped focusing so much on Leslie and they kind of dove into the other characters.
Jake Johnson, is that his name?
Yep.
He's Spider-Man in Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love Jake Johnson.
Yeah, you're going to love the movie. By the
Yeah.
way.
Nick's might be my favorite character.
I
of all
didn't bring
time.
this
He's
up
so good.
either. It's back to the Spider-Man movie. Megan has that weird. The only thing I could describe it as Jessica Rabbit for us. She fell in love with a cartoon character.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
In that show?
in that show,
Nice.
Jake Johnson's Spider-Man,
Okay.
and he's not like he's like chubby. Like he's not. I don't know. It's so funny.
That's cool. All right, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I definitely check it out. It's really, really good.
I strongly recommend Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well.
You know what's crazy is my favorite character ends up being Holt. Which is weird because at first he's not really all that likable, and then you can see Jake Peralta's character start to rub off on him a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, that's
They're
awesome.
perfect duo.
My favorite's Boyle.
Yeah.
Love
Boyle's so fucking
Boyle.
silly.
Full on Boyle.
Yeah.
Another thing I've been consuming is Double or Nothing's Road to Double or Nothing, the AEW pay-per-view that's coming up.
Okay.
They're doing a whole like behind the scenes inner workings of how to put on this big pro wrestling event
Right.
is going on. It's only on YouTube and social media, but it's just that kind of stuff fascinates me, like the behind the scenes
Yeah.
signing guys and all that.
Cool.
Check it out.
Check it out. Well, Outlaws of the Old West.
Covered
We kind of blew our load on this. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to include video games though, because it's something that.
Yeah. Yeah. I could talk about something else video game wise. I've been playing Civ 6 a lot. I'm playing it offline. I played it yesterday.
Oh really?
Yeah. I'm so terrible at that game, and which is what's rough about it, because it's like, because in Civ 5 you could easily win, not easily, but you can win it by domination, which is like army win, basically military win.
Okay.
And this one, like, I tried to get a science win. I played for a long time trying to get a science win, and then like Chime beat me to a science win. Like, there's just so many different ways to win.
Yeah.
And it's hard to keep track of it. There's so many moving pieces. But I finally figured out there's a UI mod that really helps keep track of stuff. So we're playing Civ 6 and struggling to check out the UI mod. It's such a cool game to just sit and, waste 6 hours of your life, because it goes by fast when you're playing that game.
I finished Punisher season 2.
I haven't finished it.
It's bittersweet.
I'm trying. I want to, but I'm like, I know this is the end.
Yeah, that's why it's so bittersweet.
Yeah.
Because you want more, and he's so freaking good at being Frank Castle.
Who do you think has done history of comic book movies / shows the best job of creating the character, of recreating the character?
He would be up there. Someone who has Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Yeah, that's really good.
Not Peter Quill. Who am I thinking? Chris Pratt's Star-Lord, Peter Quill.
Yeah.
See, that's skewed because I don't really know like the personality of Star-Lord in the comics.
I don't either.
So he's just playing, like, I don't know how well he's portraying the character. Is he just playing Andy with the volume turned up?
I don't know how you don't pick Deadpool from money alone.
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine might be my pick.
Yeah.
That's Wolverine, man.
This is Punisher though to me.
Yeah. There's the best ones would be ones that they've had other people, like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
When you think of Spider-Man, who do you think of? Tom Holland?
Yeah, I think I do.
Or Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire always seemed like a weird fit to me. I never liked it.
I liked it when I was younger.
Yeah.
Tom Holland is Spider-Man to me now.
Yeah.
I like Tom Holland.
I like him better.
Batman would be another good one.
I think Christian Bale's Batman.
Christian Bale is your Batman.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
I just like that series. I like that series the best.
Michael Keaton. He's underrated.
I like Michael Keaton.
I like Michael Keaton. I like Val Kilmer's Batman too.
Yeah. Val Kilmer is the most underrated Batman.
Yeah.
He got stuck with a shit like stylized movie that they made.
Yeah.
I thought George Clooney was a good Batman.
George Clooney looks good as Batman and Bruce Wayne. Like,
he just always seemed like he was playing the doc. He just always seemed like he was playing George Clooney and dressed up as Batman to me.
yeah.
Like, he just, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't do anything to separate how he looks and talks when he does.
Do you think he does that in real life? Like, has a bat cave and dresses
He
like
could. He's fucking George Clooney, bro.
Ben Affleck, great Batman.
Ben Affleck was a good Batman too. I still think Christian Bale was the best, personally.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. Like, Frank Castle.
Yeah, he hit it out of the park.
He did.
What about Venom? Keith says Venom.
Tom Hardy's Venom. Honestly,
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
I like Tom Hardy a lot.
yeah,
but
it was good. Like, he does a good job, but if they recasted him, it's not something that I would be like, oh, you can't recast him. I don't know.
I'm surprised you didn't say Daredevil.
I was gonna say Charlie Cox
Yeah.
as Daredevil.
My Daredevil's Ben Affleck.
No,
Even I can get behind that, and I do a lot of Ben Affleck stroking on this show.
I like the movie, but Charlie Cox does much better job.
He's a bomb in Phantom show.
Oh God, what's his name? The guy who played J. Jonah Jameson in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. He's on those commercials now. His name escapes me, but him as he is.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Was he in the Drum movie?
Drum?
Who? What's the character?
J. Jonah Jameson, the newspaper guy.
Yeah. He's in that drum. There's some famous drum movie he was in too.
Drumline?
I think that's
Is it
Drumline?
Drumline?
It's not Drumline. It's been since then. I know what you're talking about. I think that dude's like. The only reason I know who he is, I think he's an avid Ohio State fan. That guy.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
He looks like one.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
He just looks like he gets excited about football.
Yeah. What the fuck's in that drum movie? I didn't see it, but it was a really super popular drum movie out in the last, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it, but it was literally about drumming. This dude was drumming.
I'll look it up because this is weird.
Yeah.
Well, we're moving on.
Never mind. I will not look it up.
I got a Switch. Yeah, we actually got 2 Switches.
That's crazy to me.
Well, I knew if we got... I knew
Captain Big Nuts.
I knew if we got 1 Switch, We actually got a tax return for the first time in a long time.
Oh yeah.
So we're like, you know what? We have some extra cash.
Let's just blow it on 2 Switches.
We paid off some stuff responsibly, and we were like, you know what? We've been wanting a Switch for a while. Actually, yeah. So I was like, let's just go ahead and get a Switch. Let's get another Switch.
Your logic is correct, and
I'll never play it. My son's never not been on it.
Right. That's why you need to.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to play it on the TV. Like, if I'm going to sit around and play on the TV, I'm going to just play my computer or my PS4. So I wanted a handheld. I've never had a handheld before. So I got it, and then I immediately got, like, we got Odyssey, Mario Odyssey, we got Smash Brothers, a bunch of games that I don't really want to play, to be honest, for the kid. He's already blown through them, man.
Wow.
But I started playing Smash Brothers, but I don't understand I just don't get that appeal, because literally all you do is you go from fight to fight to fight to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't know.
Everyone's gaming preference on what style of game they like.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it, but god
I
damn,
can't
the
keep
worst.
up with it.
I got Stardew Valley for it. Obviously, I got this game called Moonlighter, which I already had on PC, which is Stardew-esque, and the game I really want. We got Monster Hunter 2, which I wasn't very good on that, but I really want to get Breath into the Wild or whatever.
Yeah, Zelda.
Yeah, I really want to get Zelda, and I really want to get I can't remember the other game.
Are you gonna get
Skyrim.
Let's Go Pikachu? Any of the
I thought about it.
or the new?
Here's the problem: swallowing $60, man.
Yeah, you welcome to console gaming.
I know it's not great to be back.
Well, also Nintendo is super the Wii U games are still expensive.
Yeah, their sales fucking suck. Like, I'll go into the store and they're like, on sale, it's like 5% off.
Yeah.
It's like, go fuck yourself with your 5% off.
They
Is
just
that $3 or some shit?
It's like if we're not budging on any of our prices kind of thing.
The only good thing about it is they have indie titles. They're starting to put a lot of indie titles on, which aren't Nintendo exclusive games, like the ones that are really expensive.
Right.
So that's awesome. The problem is those indie games. I'm a big indie game guy. I love indie games. I love indie devs. So on PC, that's almost all I play is indie games. Well, I get all these codes for Humble Bundle all the time because I'm in their monthly program, and so you get a lot of indie smaller indie games, and I just give them all away because I don't really care about those games. Those are all the fucking games that are on Nintendo right now for like $15-$20.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I want to buy these games for Nintendo so I have something to play, even though I just gave it away?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. There's one of my all-time favorite games is called The Long Dark. It's a survival game, and it's gorgeous. I mean, it is. The artwork is fantastic. The immersion's fantastic. That's a great game to get. You can get it on console too, by the way. You should look into it. Corey, I talked Corey into getting it. He loves it. He did at the time. But it's a great game to just sit in the dark and play because the immersion is so good. And you'll literally a wolf will come up on you and it'll scare the shit out of you, man. But they're talking about porting to this. It's not their priority, but they're trying.
Okay.
So if they end up doing that, I'm gonna be so happy.
So review wise, controller feel.
You can't. So it comes with the Joy-Cons on each side. Don't fucking try to play with those. That's so dumb. Because what you can do is it comes with like those little like a little piece that slides on top of it that gives you the top buttons, and you can use those little Joy-Cons as two different controllers. The issue with that is on one of the controllers, the joystick's in the middle of the fucking pad. It's so weird and awkward.
Yeah.
Like the red one.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the pad. So like whoever's using that one's just fucked because it's weird as shit.
The kid is using that one.
Yeah, and they're too small. So you basically have to get controllers.
Did you get the Pro?
So we didn't know. What we got was we were already so much fucking money deep into this at this point after getting games and shit. By the way, if you're getting games, don't get them electronically, especially if you have multiple devices, because they fuck you with that. They fuck you with the buying the games on Nintendo, because the way it works is I have a console. My son has, or the family has another console, basically. Plus, I'm a germaphobe, so I don't want the kids fucking especially the boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if I buy a game, then basically I have to be the main account on his console so they can all play that game. So you're better off buying the hard games, like the physical copies.
Yeah.
But anyway, we not buy a Pro. We bought a Bowser controller instead because that's his favorite character. But it's corded. He was playing it. Bernie, my golden retriever, got wrapped up in it, pulled the fucking console off of the goddamn entertainment center, dude.
Oh.
Like day one. I was like, buddy, gotta sit closer. You can't do that. But
Dogs. Hashtag dogs.
yeah. But I want the Pro controller, but they're fucking $60, man. God, everything is $60 for that goddamn thing.
Yeah.
So we did buy. I went and bought like protective, like when you're playing it by the handheld, you have like a protective cover you can put on it.
Okay.
And then we bought like screen protectors and shit like that, and memory card or the
Is it touchscreen?
SD cards. It is, but some games don't utilize that, which is weird. Like you play in Stardew Valley, you have to use the fucking on-screen cursor using the joystick,
Oh.
and that's dumb. Like you just use touchscreen; it's there.
They probably didn't want to. They probably had to change.
For sure. It's probably way more difficult and takes longer.
Yeah.
And Stardew Valley is pretty much one dude.
And it's like an older game. At this
Yeah, but
point.
he's super active in developing it still. But like he just made it multiplayer. So I did buy 2 copies of that to try to talk my wife into playing Stardew with me, but it's still not going well.
still playing Mario 3.
She is. That's all she fucking wants to play. She always, every time I'll have mine and I'll stop at like a point and then I'll get back on it again and she'll close my game out to play Mario 3, losing all my progress.
Ugh.
Fucking worse. But yeah, I love it. Don't use the Joy-Cons. It's fucking stupid.
But you recommend it?
I do recommend it. Just be prepared to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's just all there is to it.
Now I'm back on the PS4. Don't I? Because of Spider-Man. That'll go away in a while.
Yeah. I would say, I don't know if I have I do have a hard copy of Spider-Man, I think. I don't think we bought it digitally. But I haven't finished it yet.
So one of my things is Queer Eye Season 3. Blew through that in like a day and a half, 2 days.
And you really love Queer Eye.
It's a good show.
Yeah. I've when you were on your kick about it, I was like, well, let's give it a shot. And I watched like 3 episodes and I liked it, but it just like there's a lot.
So I'm starting to notice the formula.
Are you? I noticed it in 3 episodes.
Well, obviously that'd be like someone being like, "Well, I listened to the podcast, so started noticing the formula." Like, yeah, shit's formulaic.
Formulaic.
Yep. But the season 3 didn't have it didn't have those big ones. There was one episode where I didn't even watch because it was like the dad's wife died and he's raising the 2 kids. I'm like, I can't emotionally handle this.
I'm gonna cry a lot.
Yeah. So I skipped that one.
Lorelai loves this show. It's like her favorite show. Is it Jonathan? The guy with the
Jonathan Van
mustache?
Ness, yeah.
Like that's like her favorite. She's like that's her on Netflix. That's her profile picture.
That's my profile.
That's
picture
Megan's.
on Netflix.
Lorelai loves.
That's
Queer
funny.
Eye.
It is.
I can't watch it because I'm so tired of that dude being the most handsome guy in the
Yeah,
world. And it
Anthony.
fucking pisses me
Oh,
off.
Anthony's
Just
gorgeous.
staring at him.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like
Staring at him and feeling weird.
Am I gay?
Feeling weird inside.
This is bringing up a lot of weird feelings.
Yeah. One thing I do notice is like they essentially just make everyone a clone of the last show. Like if it's a guy, similar body type, it's just gonna be the same thing. Like you're gonna look exactly the same.
Yeah.
In between. Yeah. I don't.
Low budget. They can only buy so many outfits.
Yeah, they just recycle.
It's just like, all right, the show's over. Give me the outfit back, asshole.
It's probably got to be one of Netflix's higher rated shows, I'd imagine.
I love it.
No, Marvel's leaving.
Yeah, that's
Amp up the Queer Eye.
yeah. The issue with it is, like, I don't know how, like, season wise, you can plow through it so quickly, and then you have to wait another year.
That's how it works.
We're still waiting for fucking the serial killer one.
Mindhunter.
Yeah, still waiting, man.
Yeah.
It's been like what, 2 years?
I don't know, but that's our top 5 things.
Top 5 things.
Thanks.
You ready to get into some news?
Yeah.
So Martha Stewart is getting in the marijuana game,
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
making dog pet food stuff with cannabis oil or something.
CBD.
That's
CBD is
weird.
good for everybody, man. It's good for inflammation. It's got to be good for old pets, I imagine.
Is it?
Probably. I know fighters fucking swear by CBD.
It's the new thing on a lot of podcasts I listen to. That's a lot of their commercial is CBD oil.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I like to try it. I mean, it's non-hallucinogenic.
so
It's literally just like to heal you.
magic healing potion.
Yeah, it's like snake oil, but works apparently.
I'm hesitant to.
I know that Rogan, he's been on that train for a very long time,
Yeah.
and I know there's actually a kid here locally, a long time. It was like a couple years ago, and I would see a little jar, all kinds of places raising money for him, and they were just trying to relocate to Colorado because the kid had some kind of like thing where they're always in pain all the fucking time. Like their muscles wouldn't stop. What's the word? I want to say flexing. That's not
Twitching?
it. No, like they were always like cinched up all the time, and they couldn't stop their muscles from being tight all the time. Like they were constantly, every muscle in their body was constantly like flexed.
Wow.
And the whatever it was, like this like CBD oil would like relax them.
Yeah.
And they raised money just to move to Colorado, this family, because we couldn't get it here.
Atrophy.
Yeah, atrophy. All their muscles would atrophy, and they would just, and that's all that would help them with CBD oil.
Wow.
I've seen like, dude, you see that shit all the time. Like you see people who have it's not Parkinson's, but it's similar to where they're real shaky and shit, and like they'll eat or they'll have some CBD oil, and then they're just completely calm.
Yeah, I've seen the videos of like.
Yeah, I've seen multiple different videos.
Not even like they'll smoke.
Or they'll smoke, yeah.
Or something, and it just like they're almost a different person.
Yep.
They're not like shaking violently anymore.
It makes no sense to me that CBD oil isn't fucking. If you don't want to make marijuana, fine, whatever. I still think that's stupid, but fucking CBD oil doesn't affect anybody negatively in any way. Mm-hmm. It just helps people. Like fucking just make that nationwide.
Can you go buy it anywhere?
No, you have to. It's illegal in states that medicinal marijuana is not legal.
Really?
Yeah.
That's seems ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get it. Oh, this is kind of weird. This admissions scandal. So
I don't know how I feel about it.
The one lady is from Desperate Housewives, and the other is from
Felicity Huffman.
Full House.
Lori something. Laughlin, yeah.
She got fired, by the way.
From Full House?
From Fuller House, the final season.
This is the final season already?
Yeah, and they fired her.
It's probably like 8 seasons in already. They do put out seasons quickly.
That's an easy show to bang out a season.
Old Stephanie's gonna go back to doing meth now, and
so
then take their time up.
It's like about fraud, like grade fraud and admissions fraud.
It's not grades. It's basically like they were paying to get in and have fake scholarships for athletes and shit like that.
Oh, so
it's just like it's been going on for years.
Yeah.
Like look at when you donate enough money to a university, your kid becomes like legacy at that point, basically. Yeah. And the kid gets in. That part I don't even have a problem with. It's been happening for fucking years. Yeah. If you're not smart enough to realize, hey, if my dad donates enough money to this university, guess what? I'm probably going to get in. Here. Everyone fucking knows that. Who cares? The thing that was bad about it is they were like, my kid's on scholarship for rowing. Like they were paying this guy, and then he was able to use his connections to get a fake scholarship to like USC for rowing and shit like that, and then the kid would get in that way.
I don't really care either way.
That part's fucking slimy for sure because the kids like that uses a scholarship spot.
So guess what? Rich people can.
Yeah, but there's a difference though. Is for that specific thing, like that kid. Someone's working their ass off to get that rowing scholarship, and that spot is filled now with somebody who didn't do anything to earn it.
Just be honest and be like, here's the scumbag scholarships that we'll give out.
I think just be honest and be like, it should just be like fucking, when you go to like any place and there's diamond level sponsorships and you know what you get with that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I went to the Midland and they're fucking in the local theater. Inside their thing in the back was, if you give $100, then you are this level sponsor.
Yeah.
It's the same thing should happen with colleges. Just leave it in the open.
The tier system.
Give me enough money. It's a tier system.
The Twitch tier system.
Yeah.
I had no idea Felicity Huffman was married to William H. Macy.
Yeah. Somehow he's not being dragged in the mud at all.
I know. I love him.
It's like everyone loves him. That's the thing. And with him, it's like he's obviously fucking involved as his goddamn wife and daughter.
Not unless he was like, I don't want anything to do with this.
Keep my name out your mouth.
Yeah, it's still his kid, though. Can you imagine not being involved with your kid in that manner?
The same thing happened a while back with Wayne Gretzky's wife. She got in trouble with some big embezzling or something. So she got in some big trouble, and he didn't get in any trouble.
No. Nope.
It's like,
it's good to be the king.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Lori Laughlin's husband is a fashion designer. He does Massimo.
Yeah, Target. He's like the Target guy.
I just realized that I was wearing one of his shirts the other day. I was like, oh shit.
I have some of his shit right now. Although I haven't seen Massimo in Target for a while though. It's like
yeah, I think mine
Longfellow Company or some shit is like the new Massimo at Target. But Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy. I honestly, I care because it does fuck over those kids who are actually working hard to do something.
I see your point.
But I don't care that rich people are getting into colleges by giving money to colleges because that's how fucking colleges work.
Yeah. The whole system's broken.
It's all broken. It's cost way too much money as it is.
Yeah. So this is fascinating.
I have no idea what this is.
This man was on, was it a tugboat? He was on a boat of some sort. And so how they do it is like they you shut and lock your door if you're on a boat while you're sleeping, like in the quarters for pirates. So pirates can't get in and board and like overtake you.
Yeah.
Well, the boat capsized in the night.
He couldn't get out?
He was in the bathroom. He's the only one who survived because there was an air pocket in the bathroom that he was at.
Holy shit.
He was down there for over 2 days in this air pocket. This man, he said he heard like sharks and stuff swimming around. And it's a big area, so there's a video with it. Go out of your way and watch the video because the divers that rescue him have like cameras.
That's what this picture's from?
Yeah.
I thought he was taking a shit selfie.
No.
Like tits deep in water.
No. Like, because I thought in my mind, when you just hear that, you think of a man just like submerged up into his neck of water. No, he's in a it appears to be a decent sized room. But he's
Megan's laughing and shaking my mic. She died right now.
He's setting up on top of stuff. He said he could hear people out there, and he's trying to make as much noise as possible. Could you imagine, like, the feeling, the horror that you're feeling?
You know what the first thing that crossed my mind is all the shit that I just took is now floating around me, and I would be repulsed.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing.
I think it would.
Oh, I'm in shit water.
I know, I'm in shit water right now. I'm tits deep in shit water.
Just go out of your way, watch the video.
That's the name of the episode, by the way. Tits deep in shit water.
That's why I wrote it down.
Of course, the one episode I pre-named in my head that we come up with a good name. He didn't know he was down there. He didn't realize he was down there for as long. He thought he was only down there for 12 hours.
Oh, really?
You lose all sense of time when you're in the dark. I mean, he's just in the straight.
Good for him for fuck. Because I would have thought I would have been down there for like 16
weeks.
days.
Yeah. Mama June got arrested for drugs.
Shocker.
Yep.
What kind of drugs?
I don't know.
All right, couldn't investigate it.
Drug paraphernalia.
Like for marijuanas?
I don't know. It just said drug
Or how many marijuanas she had?
How many marijuana she got there, Mrs. June?
Man, she's something.
She is something else.
Yep.
Hashtag something else.
I think that didn't she have like a child molesting fiance or some shit?
Yep. She's not a good judge of character.
No.
Or she don't have good judgment.
I just don't think she's probably just not a great
person.
She's
broke.
She just still looks like a piece of shit, even though she's in a fancy dress.
She looks so smug. It's like, what are you so smug about, you fucking asshole?
That's the definition of a pig wearing lipstick.
Yep. That's mean to say that about her daughter, but okay.
I wasn't talking about her daughter.
What was her name? Honey Boo Boo?
Honey Boo Boo, yeah.
Honey Boo Boo.
I've never in my life seen a second of that show.
You need to watch Precious Plum.
Yeah, Precious Plum is hysterical. It's the parody of it.
Okay.
It is hysterical.
All right.
We've watched it like those nights where you're getting drunk and you're just like, hey, let's watch all 13 episodes of Precious. They're not like full length. They're like 10 minutes each.
I feel really bad for the daughter because I'm sure that she's probably
fucked up too.
Yeah, she's probably a real asshole now.
She's broken.
But she had no idea.
Yeah. You ready to get into the geek news?
I am. The geek news, as always, is brought to you by Bluefang Server Solutions. Go to bluefangsolutions.com and you get a server for all kinds of games. Ark, 7 Days to Die, Worm, all kinds of games. Terraria, and use code BirdLaw15 at checkout, all lowercase, and get yourself 15% off every month.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So there's some controversy about the Rocket Man movie. You want to know what that controversy is, or should I just move on?
Of course I want to know what it is. I love Elton John.
Should it be PG-13 or rated R?
Rated R.
R.
The studio obviously wants PG-13.
Yep.
the cast and director.
I want to see the dirt.
R.
I want a hard R.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I want John to do some shit. I want to know the dirt.
For this movie, for sure, rated R.
Yep.
In general, what's your stance?
What's the point of a movie being PG-13 if you can't tell, especially a biopic, if you can't tell the truth?
Bohemian Rhapsody was a good PG-13 biopic.
I could have took more.
Yeah, I would have liked it to be an R. I would like to actually see like
Some gay sex.
I'll see some real dick. You know what I mean? Not enough dick on the screen. No, I just think that it was polished. It felt polished when I watched it. It felt very
definitely was.
shiny.
It definitely was.
And it could have been way
They
more
gloss
grimy.
over a lot of the.
For example, I watched The Dirt last night.
Yeah, we were going to talk about watching that, but we couldn't get the kids to leave us alone.
Yeah.
Can't have the kid. I assume you can't have the kids in the room.
It
for
was
that
cheesy.
Was
The
it?
Dirt. But it was, I mean, I liked it, but it was cheesy. But especially fucking MGK as Tommy Lee. It's just
Oh,
cheesy.
yeah.
He did a good job. I was entertained by him, but I don't know. But it was still good. I liked The Dirt, but it was fucking grimy like it was supposed to be.
So
And these guys were living really bad
Yeah.
under the radar, by the way. Like they used David Bowie, like all these really popular older bands.
yeah,
Fucking like 14-year-old girls all the time and
Oh,
shit. They were
God.
doing some terrible things.
allegedly.
Oh my god.
No,
Just said David Bowie
it's
was
all
fucking
out there.
14-year-old
It's out
girl.
there. On the Sunset Strip, that was like there was like popular like underage groupies,
Yeah, that was a bigger thing back in the day. The underage sex stuff.
especially like
It was
60s,
in
70s.
Memphis wrestling. That was a lot of people said you could just go down there. Like a lot of the stars of that era, like
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler and all them. He even went to court over it.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
that what the song "Hot Child in the City" was written about?
I have no idea.
Yeah, here R. Kelly's getting hammered, and these guys.
He's fighting for.
Fighting for my fucking life.
It's unreal the people that like literally are bailing him out. Like, ugh, fucking grimy, man.
We started that Finding Neverland.
I haven't watched it.
Is that what it is? Surviving, whatever, the Michael Jackson
Leaving
thing,
Neverland.
whatever, HBO thing.
Yeah.
And it's like
God, you guys have HBO?
we got it for that and Game of
Fucking
Thrones.
Slinging your big balls
Oh
around.
yeah, Captain Big Nuts with his 2 Nintendo Switches.
I don't have HBO. That's for sure.
And they're both console versions.
I don't understand what that means. They all come with a console.
No, you can buy just the handheld. It's cheaper.
How much is it? Because the console is literally just a piece of plastic.
I don't know.
They're all set up. Even the handheld
I
one
don't know.
can be a console version.
Is it?
You just sit it on a dock.
I just saw when I was searching the price, it was just 2 different prices on Amazon.
I've never seen one that wouldn't have the dock with it. I guess. Suck my
They might
dock.
not sell them in stores.
Okay.
But this whole like you're waiting for them to say like what Michael Jackson did to them, and then when they say it, you're like, I kind of don't want to watch this anymore. This is gross. Like you just feel like, oh, they were really like you want all the detail in the dirt. Watch that.
Yeah, well, I mean that's not a biopic in theaters trying to make money. I guess.
Back to that. I think biopics should be rated R. And
They should be.
Generally, yes.
Yeah. Like Mr. Rogers. Don't need that one to be rated R, probably.
By the way, that we watched a little bit of that documentary. Snooze fest.
I don't mean the documentary, but
I know you mean the
biopic.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Is it bad?
I couldn't get into it. I'm usually in like I can
I watched some pretty fucking
boring
boring
stuff.
documentaries.
But I was like, man, I only got so many time in the day. I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to waste it watching this.
That's fair.
I watched the case against Adnan Syed.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I bet it is.
I love it.
Is that HBO too?
Yeah, I love it so
Son of a
much.
bitch. I want to get HBO. I was waiting for Game of Thrones to come out.
Well, we got it with the intent to catch up and then watch Game of Thrones and then
And yeah,
ditch it.
have not watched Game of Thrones.
You can't
at all
watch
yet.
Game of Thrones with kids in the house.
No.
So
Talk about just boobs and dicks.
I'm hoping today we don't have kids after the show. Pound out some episodes, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine is so good, so we'll probably just end up watching that.
Really 9 you could watch your own kids though.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
but that's what we want to watch right now.
what she wants to watch right now.
Yeah.
Logic.
I don't know. I think so. With the controversy around it is just literally
The-
R or
it's-
PG.
Yeah, the battle between the studio, and it just made me think.
That's always a thing.
Yes, but it made me bring up that in general, I would lean more PG-13, but in a biopic, if it's warranted, go R.
Yeah, you want authenticity.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, I'll be the first to complain in the Netflix Marvel shows, like, why you need to show like them fucking all the time?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to see Luke Cage plowing Jessica Jones.
I agree. You don't need to see that shit.
Like, you can imply it.
You can imply it.
But not in this environment. It's just awkward.
Yep, I agree.
But hey, there's a video game coming out.
I really wish I remember the name of the studio. Anyway, what's funny is I put this into our prep channel, our show prep channel, and then I forgot to follow up with the announcement. But all they did was basically put out like
who's they? What are we talking about? Borderlands.
The Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 3 will be the game, but they just kind of put out like a vague Twitter post that makes it Take-Two maybe that puts out or that makes you think that Borderlands 3 is being announced soon. But I don't know when the announcement was or if it already happened or not because I put it in there and I got too busy at work to follow up on it. But Borderlands 3 is being teased, I think, at the moment, which is exciting. I played Borderlands 2 very minimally. Like, I have it, and I think I need to do a playthrough, especially when they announce the release date for that. Yeah. I'll definitely do a playthrough. But that's a great co-op game.
Yeah, I've played it.
Yeah.
It's one I've actually spent a couple hours playing.
It's a lot of fun. Good customization and stuff. Yeah. So, might be a Borderlands 2 playthrough coming pretty soon.
Check it out. Bel Air.
Yeah. That'd be cool if this was a thing.
Yeah, it's not a thing, right?
No. How cool would it be if it was?
I'm not interested.
Really?
Yeah.
Taint it for you?
I don't really care. Like, I don't know. This is a really good job of making it look like a thing.
I think it's a cool take. I think I love mine. I like the dark,
yeah, you like the
grimy
twist
stuff. So, like, I think that this is a kind of a cool version of that polished show.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be real.
I want it to be real. I'd watch the shit out of this.
I would watch it, but it's not something I'm like, oh my God, countdown is on until this comes out.
I don't know. I if it was a real thing, I'd be excited about the premiere.
Is there any other thing that you would like to see that is like a comedy switched over, like sitcom comedy-ish, switched over to a real, like, gritty? Should have asked this beforehand.
Yeah, I can't think of anything on the top of my head.
I can't think of anything either.
That's cartoonish. You'd like to see get
Home
the
Improvement.
switch flipped on. I don't know. Family Matters, where Urkel's actually like this really fucking terrible dude, and he's like trying to get
like he's being aggressive.
Her name's not Lisa. What's her name?
Lisa.
The girl on the show.
Laura.
Laura. He's trying to get Laura, but like he's really this like gangbanging piece of shit.
Not a nerd?
Not a nerd at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is breaking news for us. I saw it just this wasn't even included in my notes when I made this. Supernatural is ending.
Oh, yeah?
After 15 seasons.
I know it's still on.
Is it 15 seasons?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a long time. I had no idea it had gone that long.
Over 300 episodes.
That's nuts.
I mean, I love Supernatural, but it's time.
Yeah. I think everyone agree. Like, they gave you 15 freaking seasons. Jesus.
Gabe actually started watching it by himself.
Yeah, it is a good show. It's one of those shows that you can just have on. That's fine.
Yeah.
You never got into it?
Not at all.
Some of the storylines are really good, and then they got the hokey ones.
I watch Tiffany watches it, and I'll be in the background, and I'll catch some of it, and it's just some of the worst acting I've
a lot
ever
of people
seen in my
hate
life.
the acting. Yeah.
And I just can't get into it because it pulls me out when I feel like I'm watching
When
my
that one
kids
guy talks.
do a middle school play.
Oh,
It's pretty bad sometimes. I know people. I know women especially love it.
They have their own
hot dudes.
Supernatural cons or whatever.
Yeah.
How much were those when you looked at tickets? Like $1,200 for a ticket.
For two of us, yeah.
I know that there's women who have, and those guys will sit there and do like silly poses with you and shit, like the stars. And I know women on Facebook who have, like, I know these people in real life, and they have pictures with them, so they must have spent that $600.
Yeah, it's.
I just wanted to meet Sam.
It's
and
insane.
Smell him.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is their dad in it, and he came back.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Well, that was in the news.
I know. I was just kidding.
So this is big. Is it Stadia?
Stadia, I think.
Stadia. What is Stadia?
It's Google's introduction, I guess. Google's next big thing, which will be. It's kind of hard to see how it's going to be played out. I've been talking about it with fellow like gamers and stuff, and it's basically going to be a cloud service, and then all of your games will be on the cloud. There will be no console at all. So it'll just be like streamed to your TV. You'll have a controller, and then you can get any game you want. So I think the thing I don't know is you'll obviously pay for the service. Will it be a subscription thing?
In the article
or
I read,
will it be like
it was gonna be
you have to actually buy the games too?
Oh, like you pay for the service and
the
pay for the games. You know what they'll probably do? I have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably get the service and it'll come with a handful of free stuff, and then like the big games, if there ever becomes a big game, that'll be something. It's an add-on.
I don't love how I don't love where gaming's going right now. So that's going to be a thing, and there'll probably, without a doubt, be specific exclusive games just for Stadia.
Are you going to be streaming a streaming game?
That's the other thing too. It's very interesting because literally you can see what I'm streaming through their service if you're also on Stadia. So if we're streaming, you stream through Stadia, they're going to have streaming too. So in that, you can join my game through Stadia. You can go buy the game. I don't know how that works. I did see something about that, like being able to buy the game. So I would think, I don't know if it's just a streaming service and say you're spending $30 a month, but you have access to every game.
That's worth it then.
It might be worth it. But say it's just like $15 a month or $20 a month and you have access to every game. But I don't know how they could possibly do that because I don't know if that's enough money for all the licenses that they're going to need for every single game. Because it's not like you just buy the game for one license and everybody gets it. They're going to have to buy a game. They're going to have to buy thousands and thousands and thousands of licenses for that game.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like software at work if it's network licensing.
Ugh, yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't know how it would possibly work for a first-person shooter because not only is that information being sent to you, and then your input is being sent back to it, and then what the consequence of your input is then being sent back to you. There's no way there's not going to be a shit ton of lag, even if your internet's really good, because it's going to really I'm not talking like even noticeable lag. It could be milliseconds. If you play first-person shooters, people spend a lot of money to get milliseconds
shaved off.
Yeah, because it matters. So especially if you're competitive, if you're a streamer that's a competitive gamer, I don't know how this would possibly work.
Do you think this will be more of a
casual?
Yeah.
So if you're 13 or 14, or if you're older even, and you just want to play Fallout or you want to play Skyrim, those kind of games, probably perfect for that. I don't know. At first, when I read it, I was like, my first initial thought was this is going to take over the gaming world.
Oh, really? You thought?
I did, because I was like, because the interaction of it, and if it's truly subscription based, like Netflix or something, and I can spend $15 a month, have access to every game in the world that they have on their library, seems like a no-brainer.
It all kind of depends on the library, though. You know,
it's Google, man. So most games aren't store specific. That's what I was saying. I hate the way that gaming is going right now, because right now the way it works is games are really trying to get away. Developers kind of want to get away from Steam because I think Steam takes, I don't know the numbers. I think it's like 7. I think if you use Steam, then like they get like 20% or something of whatever for using their way to get out to the world, which makes sense because everybody on the computer uses Steam.
Yeah.
But Steam doesn't have exclusive games. So if you put something on Steam, you can put it anywhere. Also, you can put it on Humble, you can put it on GOG, Agreement, you can put it anywhere you want to. Well, now these stores are coming out like Epic, and Epic's behind Fortnite. They have a lot of Fortnite money to blow right now.
That they do.
They're buying games exclusive. So a lot of these different games, like there's Outer Worlds is one, Metro Exodus. Metro Exodus, people bought and pre-bought a ton of fucking codes on Steam for Metro Exodus. I think that's what it's called. It's the new Metro game. And then at the last second, Metro was like, you know what? We're going to be Epic exclusive. So then all those Steam codes, like, what happens with those Steam codes? Like, they're not. I don't know exactly what happened. Yeah, I mean, they didn't just fuck people, but at the same time, they kind of fucked people.
Yeah.
And Metro or Outer World just did the same thing. They're getting fucking destroyed right now on like social media because they're on these games are promoting themselves on Steam, and you're getting all hyped through Steam and shit like that. And at the last second, they're like, okay, we're going to be Epic exclusive now. You got to go download this launcher now. And Epic's having a lot of accusations of data leaks,
Oh.
personal data leaks, malware. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on with the Epic Store right now that is not so great.
You know what solves all this problem?
What?
Just plug in your Super Nintendo cartridge in your Super Nintendo.
Yeah. If you want.
King Griffey Jr. baseball, brother.
Yeah.
Plus,
But the thing that worries me is I'm tired of fucking downloading launchers in stores. I just want to run Steam, and that's it. I already have Steam. I already have Uplay for Division. I already have Origin. I already have like
too much.
Bethesda.
Too many moving parts.
Yeah. So like I don't want yet another fucking one. Which it wasn't that big of a deal to begin with. But when these games take stuff off Steam, it hurts the consumer. Because now I have to go. People are saying diversity is good. They need someone to fight to battle Steam, so to keep Steam honest, which is great. I 100% agree. So there should be someplace else for me to also get this content. The problem is, if I want that content, I now have to go to Epic. I have no choice. I have to go there.
So you're saying this will eliminate all that because it's
It
Google.
could, but it's also
Just going to be another one.
yes.
And that's the worst case scenario.
Yeah. So I'm really worried with the way that it's going right now.
It's one of those things. It'll probably be shitty at first, and then in a few years after they work out the kinks, they'll be like, "This is cool." Or,
I don't know that it ever will be.
Or it'll be a gimmick.
I think it'll be a gimmick. Or I don't know. It could have legs, but I think it's a cool idea.
I like the idea of not having a console.
Yeah, it's all based upon like their cloud or whatever.
Except for that sucks when like
It goes down.
the internet's down and you just can't play a game.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. The premise of it's cool. If it's strictly subscription pay and it's cheap enough, I'll try it.
Oh yeah.
But
Do you feel obligated to try stuff like when new tech like this comes out because of what you are in the gaming?
it helps.
In the gaming industry?
It helps to stay current on stuff so that people can come to you and see what you think. So if I'm like, I don't know,
man.
why would they stay?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, kind of, but I definitely am set in my ways of what I like, and I don't fucking like the idea of all these new stores popping up. That's for sure. It's not good for the consumer.
Right.
In theory, it is because you have options, but you don't really have options at all.
And it's too many options.
There's not even really any options. It's like, here you go, you're handcuffed to this. So now you can't play Outer Worlds for a year because that's when the exclusivity runs out.
Oh.
So you can't play it for a year unless you want to go get this Epic launcher, which I've heard nothing but bad things about.
Yeah.
So
it's official. It's officially official. I can't get more official than what it is. Fox Disney merger, or the consumption. Disney consuming Fox.
yeah,
It's done.
I'm really sick of Disney.
Why?
I don't know.
By the way, they're launching their new video game app. No, I'm just kidding.
So, do you think Disney's gonna buy Amazon?
Mike.
I can't hear you.
Sorry. Do you think Disney's gonna buy Amazon, or is Amazon gonna buy Disney in the end when everything's bought?
I think they're both too similar in size. Probably at this point.
They're like the fish are too big. They can't eat
Yeah.
the other. Yeah. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Amazon's and Walmart are more competitive. I don't know.
I don't know.
What news-wise, why it affects us is it sounds like 2021 is when like the X-Men and stuff like that will be starting introduced into the MCU.
So long.
It is, but it isn't. I mean,
2 years.
Yeah, but holy shit, it takes a year plus to film a movie.
Yeah, but they could we could be getting content right now on Netflix if they would have stayed.
You know what's funny is whenever Disney buys something, I feel like immediately that something's it's gonna be PG and I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah, they whitewashed it.
No, they almost have they have all their dark stuff or rated R stuff.
Let's see it.
True, like got to put the money where the mouth is, but they have so
Because over
much.
here he takes the mouse all the way to the balls, just balls deep on the mouse.
Whatever. Just me, Mickey, and Jeff Bezos hanging out. That's my.
Tyler's getting Eiffel Towered over here. London Bridge by Mickey and Jeff Bezos.
Oh, that could be an emote.
I'm excited for it. I don't know why you guys are shitting on it.
I don't know.
Because these things that you're afraid that you don't watch now are going to be taken away.
Kids stuff ruins everything. Like, I just feel like everything's going to be PG.
But it's also going to be cool that a lot of this stuff that you wouldn't think would be able to cross over or be included or be done correctly. What about that?
Sucks like 8,000 people lost their jobs,
Oh,
though.
sorry.
You're
Like-
so you
Oh
are
my
that was his
God.
reaction in the text too. You're so like, oh well, it sucks to be them. Like those are people that fucking lost jobs because of this bullshit.
It's not bullshit though. Like
It's fucking
your
bullshit.
company got
Fuck you,
bought out.
Disney. I know redundancy happens in engineering all the time. I have a heart though, so I feel bad for those people.
I feel
No,
bad in-
no, you don't get to say
in
now
the-
you feel
in
bad
the
when you're
sense
like,
that
oh
they-
well, they sucks for them.
They lost a job. Sorry.
Yep.
Oof.
The problem is when Disney owns fucking everything and they determine that you're redundant, there's really no place for you to take your skills at that point.
Yeah. Start a podcast like every other motherfucker.
They fuck you with the Disney.
This is exciting. Disney related. James Gunn rehired for Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, that is exciting.
And he's staying on to still continue to do Suicide Squad 2. So he'll be the first director to do both fully.
It's good to be James Gunn right now.
Oh,
About
yeah.
to get fat paid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure. Especially when Disney has to come back and ask you for
Too bad
Oh,
he took
yeah.
like, that had to feel pretty good.
I can't think of a time where Disney was like, all right, hat in hand, time to eat some dick. Like, that never happens. Ever.
He handled everything good, though.
Yeah,
Like,
he did.
the textbook way to power
Fucking
through.
Batista, though.
He tested it.
Yeah.
We're going to see if he gets to keep his job. That'll be the true test of Disney. Like, let's see if Dave Batista keeps his job as Drax.
Yeah.
Do you think he will?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too
I think
bad
so.
James Gunn's taking the job of another director now, though.
Took 2 director jobs.
Well, he's been on Suicide Squad for a while.
Yeah, as soon as he got fired, he got
Mhm.
hired to do that, and he wrote the script, and everyone's happy. I'm happy to see that movie. Dave Batista rumored to play Bane, which would be cool.
Oh, I'm so excited. So excited.
That'd be cool if that actually comes through,
To play Bane?
to play Bane.
And what?
Suicide Squad 2.
There's only one Bane in my heart.
Tom Hardy. Thomas
Tom
J.
Hardy's
Hardy.
the best. God, he's so good.
He was a better Bane than Venom.
Can you talk like him? We have a kid that can talk like him.
I'd have to like watch it more.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you
It's
have
not-
to just see it, and then I
Yeah.
could try to do the voice. You came to, I can't do it.
No.
Oh, where's Gabe when you need him?
I'm excited for Guardians to get James Gunn back because the feel will be the same. I was, you worried that the vibe and the feel would be different.
Yeah.
It sucks for Guardians though. Disney shoots himself in the foot kind of because of all this. Now they got to wait because they would have filmed Guardians would have filmed this summer, and now that's not happening because Suicide Squad is. So that's why Dave Bautista is going to go do Dune.
Suicide Squad was Fox, right? Or
No, Warner Brothers,
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
DC. Doesn't ever get brought up enough that Warner Brothers owns DC.
No, I was just trying to figure that. Okay.
So they'll film Suicide Squad 2 this summer. Then next year they'll film Guardians 3. All the Guardians are dead though, so it doesn't matter. Rocket. It's just going to be the Rocket team.
Yeah.
Team Rocket, as they say in the biz. Moving on. Saw the trailer for Toy Story 4.
Yep.
Not impressed.
Really?
Makes me not want to see it as much. I believe I had it in my top 5 favorite movies I was looking forward to.
I haven't watched the
I just
thing yet, the trailer.
didn't.
I want to see it for nostalgia reasons, but I really hate that they put Bo P in pants.
Well, she's not. She's always wore the pants. They just got rid of her skirt. She's a toy. She can't
Well,
change her
I hate
outfit.
It. It's stupid.
I
No, they did it because of the feminists.
So she's in her underpants.
yeah.
I think I think feminists should hate that more.
Right?
Here she is in her underpants.
Well, PETA was already hating because she has that.
Fuck PETA.
that
PETA's a
hook.
piece of shit.
Yeah, they are. But watch the trailer and let me know what you think.
Yeah.
If you're out there listening.
Okay.
Because I was underwhelmed, very underwhelmed. Just like, oh, okay. I didn't have that like, oh.
Is the
feeling.
spork new?
Yeah, that's Sporky
Yeah.
or something like that. That's the I guess the big plot point
Yeah.
is Woody and Sporky. We're gonna do something cool.
Okay.
We're gonna watch the Avengers Endgame, the newest trailer, and then talk about it.
All right.
So we're gonna try this out. It worked 50% of the time in the pre-show.
50% of the time, every time.
Audio wise, it's not going to come up on for the podcast. Twitch people might be able to hear it, but
So the
I don't-
podcast people can't hear it at all.
they'll be able to hear a little bit, but I don't want to get kicked off. You run all kinds of issues.
Okay. Am I gonna be lost since I didn't watch?
I turned my Wi-Fi off.
It's not going to work. So we're going to skip it.
Dang.
So this is a weird thing. When phones are being used, it doesn't work correctly. Isn't that weird?
It is
Technology
weird
is weird.
since that's not
Connected
that's
to the Wi-Fi.
literally on the
It's-
iPad.
Yeah.
Is there anything else running in the iPad in the background that can be
No,
used in a memory?
Absolutely not. It's killed everything.
Do you want me to kill my app?
No, it's fine.
Hmm.
But the trailer, you get some huge.
Huge.
I don't know if it's a spoiler, or it was definitely Megan bumping the mic with her.
Oh, I thought it sounded like someone's stomach rumbling. I was like, what was that noise?
I didn't bump it though.
We're not gonna. God damn! I wish we
He's-
could flag this.
It's thrown off his game right now, guys. He is thrown off his game completely.
Well, because you don't understand like any of it, so
no,
killing this segment. What's our time code? I'm editing this shit
he's
out
so
of the podcast
sad right now. I don't know because we've been live. We're at hour 30, but we weren't. Maybe like hour 22 or so.
Okay.
Because it doesn't tell me when we hit record. It just tells me how long we've been live. You know what I mean?
Well, in the meantime, somebody wants Brock Lesnar to be Bane.
Sure.
I guess if he doesn't need to act. Like if you literally just have to look at him, I guess. He can't even like. I've never seen a more boring fucking speaker in my life than Brock Lesnar.
He's weird.
Yeah.
He's a real weirdo.
Yeah.
We need to
What are we doing
mention
here?
how the Russo brothers sent out a tweet saying that Ant-Man is going up Thanos' ass and expanding.
Who said that?
The Russo brothers.
Yeah.
Keith brought it up.
The directed Endgame.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready to draft?
Yeah.
In this week's draft, we're drafting 1991 video games. Avery Law gets the first pick, and he's on the clock. Then it'll go me, then Megan.
Let me get to my fucking video games. All right. My number one pick, Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's a solid pick.
Yeah, it started my love for Sega.
Wait, I was supposed to do this? Because I did not. So
Well,
you're not going to.
It's
have
just
anything
you and
to
me.
Oh, fine.
I'm
You know, when
sorry.
you ask, am I drafting the video games? And I said, well, yes.
So I got Sonic in, like most people probably, I got Sonic with my Sega Genesis.
I can wing it.
And I spent so much time playing Sonic. That might be, with the exception of, for me personally, because I didn't have SNES. I went Nintendo, Sega Saturn, or no, not Sega Saturn, Sega Saturn. No, Dreamcast.
No, Sega Saturn.
I didn't get Sega Saturn though. I went Dreamcast, and then I went PlayStation, and then so like I kind of skipped NES. Like all my friends had Nintendo 64 and Super NES,
Yeah.
and like I just didn't like Mario as much as they did. So with the exception of like the Duck Hunt Mario that came with the original Nintendo, I think Sega for me, or Sonic for me, was the probably best game that ever came with the console. Because for PlayStation, you got fucking Jet Moto and Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah. I disagree because Super Mario World,
I
better.
didn't have it.
but Sonic is right up there.
Yeah, I loved Sonic. Yeah,
It is crazy to think that doesn't happen anymore. Like now you can buy,
you can buy bundles.
like exclusive, like looking like the Call of Duty console with the Call of Duty controller and all that. The Madden console.
Remember demo discs?
Yeah.
Like that shit
PlayStation monthly or whatever, you get a demo disc with it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, with that, but also with games, like or with consoles, you get demo discs sometimes.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember PlayStation 1 having one. I think
Yeah.
the last one I had that had a console or had a.
Get to play the first level of like 5 different games.
Yeah,
Good
you
old
don't, you don't
days.
do that shit anymore.
No. I'm going to take Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time.
I didn't write that one down. I figured you'd be all over that. You'd be sucking that dry.
It's the best Ninja Turtle game ever made.
Is it?
Yeah. Did you ever play it?
Yeah, I'm sure I have, but it doesn't. I don't
It's
remember.
the one
it.
where like 4 people can play.
Oh yeah, was that in the arcade?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
yeah, I played the
arcade
fuck
and
out of
a
that.
Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, I know Nintendo, but I played it a lot in the arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still buy it on Xbox. Like, I remember when I got my Xbox Online for the first time, like Xbox 360,
Mm.
and that was a game you could buy, and I bought it. It's just crazy to me.
Xbox 360 is such a bittersweet console for me.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like the first. It was like the best. It was so good. It was such a good console that fucked itself over so hard. I still have pain about my.
Yeah.
I sent my motherfucking Xbox in like 6 times. All right. My number 2 pick is.
I have no idea what you're going to do because if you didn't have Super Nintendo, well,
I played it,
okay.
and actually I was going to pick a Super Nintendo game that is probably on your list.
Yeah, it's probably second.
Super Mario World.
So this is controversial because,
It introduced Yoshi, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember like Yoshi being the new thing that all my friends were like, "You gotta come over and play this. It has Yoshi." Yeah,
it came out in 1990
no, it came out in 91.
and 1991.
Yeah,
So are we just letting that slide? Because you can find both. It was picked last time, and for the 1990 video games, I'm fine with letting it slide because it's one of those gray area ones.
why did it release twice?
Because depending on when you do your research, some people have it as released in Japan. I think it was released in Japan.
But I can't
first.
fucking buy it here in 1990.
Yeah, but if you're just doing casual research on what games came out, it's
If I couldn't have bought it in 1990, then it shouldn't have been a 1990 draft. That's what I say.
So then the
Yeah, whoever Jonathan's one win is gone now. Wipe it off the board.
no.
Disqualified. But yes, I'm doing Super Mario World.
For the record, I'd have picked that number 1 if I'd known that I could.
Yep,
I'm gonna take Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
that's a good one. Did you play a lot of Zelda?
A lot of this one and a lot of Ocarina of Time for the 64.
This is the last one I played.
This one is really good.
Yeah.
It holds up still, where like you can play through it and have fun.
I wonder if Breath of the Wild's better. If it's the best one. Because I've heard
it is.
I've heard it's really good.
I've heard it is.
All right, my next pick. I feel like Tecmo Super Bowl. Yeah. I spent a lot of time playing that game.
I didn't own it. My older brother did.
Yeah. It was really good.
I don't really remember playing it that much. I remember playing it, obviously, but it didn't stick out.
Yeah.
Man, like, I got to take it now, and it would have been my number 1. It's one of my favorite video games of all time. But I knew you wouldn't take it, so I was doing the draft style.
Yeah.
Sunset Riders.
Never played it.
Amazing game.
What is it?
It's a cowboy game.
Okay.
Beat your old outlaws, the old west, right out of the water.
Sure.
Tell you what.
Let's
I'll
compare
tell you
them.
What?
I'll tell you what, boy. All right.
Side-scrolling, shooting.
Sounds awful.
You would have loved it.
Okay. Number 3?
Yeah, no, 4.
Yeah, fuck. Simpsons.
Which one?
I can't remember the
Oh,
the subtitle.
Bartman?
No. It's like you could play as a whole fucking it was an arcade game and it was on console.
I need the title. There's several Simpsons games that came out that year. Well, you can give me the title
I'll give
later.
you the title later, but it's like the main one that you saw in arcades where
Okay.
you could literally be multiple characters.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Street Fighter 2.
Yep, that's a really good one.
The
I'm not a huge fighting game
best fighting
fan.
game of all time, probably.
I personally like when it came to those type of games, I preferred Mortal Kombat, but I don't really like fighting games that much.
I didn't like Mortal Kombat. I preferred
Street Fighter. Yeah.
Now I should have. Well, I'm safe. I think I'm safe in my last couple picks. Man, it's the wild card
Well,
with
there's
you
only-
not knowing like what games you're gonna pick.
There's only one game left, so we're on number 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think it was just called The Simpsons, by the way.
We'll talk about it.
My last pick, I'm really torn between 3 games. But I'm gonna have to go with Streets of Rage.
It's on my list.
Yeah. Streets of Rage was really fun. I remember playing playing that quite a lot with my buddy Tony.
So doing my research, like Streets of Rage, and I mean, you start to see like, oh my gosh, so Spider-Man Carnage is just Streets of Rage with Spider-Man.
A lot of games are like that.
Yeah, like you really start. We were watching YouTube videos.
Your
on,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game was got like that too.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like different paint job,
Yeah.
different, yeah.
A lot. That's
Platformer.
video games, brother.
Yeah.
you just slap some lipstick on it. It's a different game.
So I don't know if I should pick Battletoads, Tailspin, Tiny Toons Adventures, or Paperboy 2.
I personally,
I'm gonna go
out
with
of them,
Battletoads.
That's the only one I had on my list of the
I'm
ones
gonna-
you just mentioned. Battletoads. That was good. A really fantastic game didn't get picked. A really good game.
Which is that?
Mega Man 4.
I had it on my list.
Mega Man 4 was a fantastic game. I didn't play it as much as those games though.
Right.
Um,
I had Manhattan Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Manhattan Project also came out that year.
yeah.
Super Castlevania 4 came out that year.
Sid Meier's Civilization, the first one.
Yep.
And I love Civ. I think that I saw that was the most up until 2005. That was the most like the top selling Sid Meier's game was that first one.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to do city management on those shitty graphics, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like playing old Sim City. Oh,
It's hard.
Yoshi had a game that came out that year too.
Yeah. I forget what it's called,
But another one that was really close to my heart that didn't get picked, Toe Jam and Earl.
yeah.
Yeah, I was close to picking Toe Jam and Earl.
Megan, any picks that you would have had right off the top of your head?
I had Battletoads. I had Castlevania.
That's it.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Well, Awesome.
Base Wars, another fun game.
Don't know that.
Robots playing baseball.
Oh yeah, I remember that game. I played the shit out of that game actually at my buddy's house. That was on Super Nintendo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's weird. Like the games that, like as soon as you said that, I was like, holy shit! I played a lot of that game.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, run down your list, or you want me to do it for you?
Yeah, I've already deleted it.
All right, Avery Law took Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario World, Tecmo Super Bowl, Simpsons Unknown Game,
It's not enough.
Streets of Rage. I chose Turtles in Time, Legends of Zelda, Link to the Past, Sunset Riders, Street Fighter 2, and Battletoads. You can vote on Twitter for who you think is the best. It'll be the pinned tweet sometime later today.
It's literally just called The Simpsons. It is an arcade game from that year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simpsons Arcade is what
It had the console. It was from Konami.
Konami. All right. You can find the show on Twitter and Facebook at Some Guys Talking. You can find the show on Instagram and Twitch at Some Guys Talking Podcast. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitch and Instagram at Aviary Law, and you can find me on Twitter at Aviary Law Stream.
Also, please rate, review, and subscribe.
Literally, if you just say anything in the comment section, go give us a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever you consume the podcast, and just say, I like turtles. Like literally whatever you say, tits deep in shit water. Say whatever you want in the comment. But the reason why it's important is the way the algorithm works on iTunes is you become discoverable if people rate and review.
Yeah.
So I know it sounds silly, but that's literally just type anything in the comment section with your 5-star review.
There you go. Maybe we should do like a little giveaway. We'll do like a random giveaway.
Yeah, like if there's a new comment that week,
Or like just, yes, something.
Yeah.
Rate, review, and subscribe. Well, thanks for listening. And as always, this has just been
Some Guys Talking.